can't believe you. I just can't believe you. I had to spit on my own screen. Yeah, I can't believe that you guys would have the nerve to sit here and watch me, of all people. You know what they call that? Watchisms. Watchism's disease. Anyway, today is Monday, whatever it is, May something. Right here, I don't even know what the day is. Yeah, it's the middle of May. I'm sitting there searching for my phone. I gotta get the date, man. Gotta get the date. Where's the date? Darn, no, I have no phone. Crap. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here in sunny Oregon. Would that be a conundrum? Sunny Oregon. Anyway, this past weekend, I got the opportunity to play the open weekend beta of Diablo III. And quite frankly, it's about pretty much what I expected. And because it's what I expected, I think I can safely say that I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. There were two reasons why I wanted to play it. Well, number one, I love the Diablo series, and I wanted to give it a shot. But then also, I had to try the beta because I wanted to think of it kind of as a demo, because I wasn't exactly sure how well it would run on my machine, because I have not really bought a PC game in forever. I have not bought PC related gaming titles in, God, I don't even know how long. Normally I'm playing like PS3 or, heaven forbid, the Wii or Xbox, but yeah, for the most part it's always console gaming. And what was it? It's been like 12 years since Diablo II came out. I think it was like 2000, something like that. Yeah, but it should be about 12 years. And I wanted to be able, to give this game a shot, because most games nowadays, especially for the PC, are, in order to be able to keep up or exceed, the console games, have to be, pretty good and require a lot of, hardware specs. I know that sounds real technical, isn't it? But basically, I wanted to, give this game a shot on my machine, because I wanted to make sure that it ran at all, let alone how well it ran. And installing the beta, I think for me counted as not only as an experience to be able to finally get to try the game, but to also find out how well it ran, if at all. And I was pleasantly shocked and surprised to find that it ran well. Like, whoa, really? So I think because of those two conditions, that I wanted to make sure it ran, and of course the better it runs, the better. But also, if I enjoyed the game, then I'm more likely, obviously, to go out and get the game. But I think I could say I enjoyed the game. I don't know how many times I can say that. I really did. This was always the point. I always start rambling on and start repeating the same thing over and over and over. So you'll have to forgive me. But it's just unfortunate that the beta was only active for the weekend, because they've only been doing a closed beta now for I don't know how long, and they had only opened up the. Gosh, okay, wait a minute. Did I say this is May? I felt stupid. It's like April. It's the end of April, man. But yeah, because the dates for Diablo 3, the open public weekend only beta, ran from April 20th, and on that date began at 12:01 p.m. and ran until April 23rd, 10 o'clock in the morning, which was 10 in the morning. But so basically, 10 o'clock this morning, the open public weekend only beta is now gone, which is unfortunate. I wish I had more time to play it and enjoy it and level up my characters that I had started, which I had done, the Barbarian and the Witch Doctor. I think my impressions of it overall was that, I mean, I'm glad on a technical specification level. I'm glad that it's not as high level as, say, some of these games are out today that you'd find on the PC, where, you know, you have to almost be running, you know, probably some pretty spiffy technology, comparatively, I guess, compared to, like, you know, what I'm basically running. And so I'm just glad that and I think because of the fact that it runs, because of the requirements of Diablo 3, I'm glad that they're as low as they are, but the game still ran really well and still looked really great. So I mean, I don't want it to sound like Diablo 3 is, you know, it looks shoddy. I mean, it doesn't. Although I can tell that it could probably it really could look a lot better. I mean, Blizzard really could have gone all out. They could have gone balls to the wall with graphics. I mean, it still looks great, you know, but I think based on the kind of games overall that I've seen, they could have gone really good, because as an example, now this is a little nitpicky. It's nothing really to worry about. But I would notice that on the character select screen, you know, as you're collecting, you're selecting your class. The character details, you know, I guess well enough, but really, it's not as great as, say, what you might find on, say, some high-end PC game, or even on the PS3 or the Xbox. In terms of overall character detail, the amount of polygons you see are still pretty obvious. But see, again, this is all on like this character select screen, okay? Because anyone who's played Diablo 1 or 2 in the past, or played anything similar to that, would know that when you're playing the main game, you're looking at it from more of a top-down view, and you know, you're not going to see quite the kind of detail you would if they were, you know, close up, you know, to your face. So I guess really I can forgive them on that. But let's see what other impressions. I like the music. The music was really nice. You know, it's pretty much what I would expect from the Diablo series. You know, the orchestrated music and whatnot. What else? Let's see, their graphics. Oh yeah, I guess going back to graphics real quick, aside from, you know, up-close character detail, really the graphics were pretty decent, were pretty dang good, I thought. And then, let's see, what was it? Like the character progression, the character leveling progression, it's definitely different from, like, say, Diablo 2, you know, where you had the character tree and you got to really personalize your character. As an example, you could take, like, say, the assassin from Diablo 2. If you want to, you could go through and, you know, level up your character, or level up the assassin to be maybe a martial artist, pure and simple. But you could go back, create a new assassin, and have it focus on just traps, as an example. And because of that, you would have very, very specific, two specific types of assassins, even though they're the same class. Whereas here in Diablo 3, it's not, they do lose a sense of that very specific customization, because even though as you level up you gain all these different abilities, the fact is you can kind of change the abilities on the fly, whether they're, you know, passive abilities or activated abilities. The fact that they are always going to be changeable throughout the mission or throughout the gameplay, which means, you know, which can open up for, you know, of course, a large variety of ways to play your character, but it loses that sense of individualism too, because in Diablo 2, you know, once you got to, like, say, level 50 or whatever, you know, you had a very specific type of character, and that's the way that character was. You can't just change things around all of a sudden to suddenly make different abilities, where it looks like, from what I've been able to tell so far, that that's what they do here in Diablo 3. You can change up, you know, the character's ability and all whatnot, kind of more on the fly, you know. Some people are going to like that, others aren't, okay? You know what? I don't mind. I am not too picky about it. I think it's nice. You know, I think it's decent. Not much to complain about on my front. Okay. And I think overall there was also multiplayer. It's, I mean, just like any other Diablo game, really. The ability to, you know, get together with up to 3 other players to battle it out, and, you know, with monsters and demons and all the crap that happens, you know, in Diablo. Yay. I like I mean, granted, Diablo 3 is going to be the first game I'll have played in quite a while that's new. Like, when I say new, I mean since Diablo 2, because I haven't played any Blizzard game really since Diablo 2. Not World of Warcraft, because I'm not a big fan of that game. Oh, well, okay, I'm sorry. I played Warcraft 3. Sorry. But aside from that, you know, from how Battle.net worked there, you know, with those older games versus how it works now with, like, I'm sure StarCraft 2, and even though with Diablo 3, I like how you can sign in and have for your friends list inside the game. I like that. That's a nice addition, I thought. Yeah, so I can call, you know, if I'm sitting there, if I hop online, and I'll say, oh, such and such is going to play. I'm gonna join their game, or I'm gonna invite them to my game. I like that, instead of asking the person, hey, are you online? You know, you know, minimizing the game, and are you online? You are? Okay, come in and join me. You know. So I think overall, my personal experience with the beta, and the game itself, I think, is pretty nice. I mean, granted, I guess the beta is pretty short. Only got up to the Skeleton King, which maybe took me no more than an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. You know, what are you gonna do, right? You know, it's just I mean, it's not even a demo. It's just the beta. That's it. But anyway, that's my impressions and opinions, whatnot, of Diablo 3. Take them as you will. I know some are going to agree with me, some aren't, and everything in between on that. So, anyway, I will talk to y'all later. I hope to see you all again, and talk to you again. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.